I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. There's demons in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. You know what I mean? I got the world on my shoulders. For real. Yeah, J.F.K, y'all. ATG. Yeah. Got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna lay in the dirt. I wanna live my life for better or worse. For better or worse. Yeah. For better or worse. Trying to be better than the last year that passed. Doesn't count when you're a piece of shit. Living life fast, trying to be unselfish and think about others. My mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. Not biological or pathological, but I'm living life fast, trying to be unselfish and think about others. My mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. This my mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. Mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. All my sisters and my brother. R.I.P. Harmony, man. You piece of shit. I got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna live my life for better or worse. You know what I mean? I got the world on my shoulders. For real. Yeah, J.F.K, y'all. ATG. Yeah. Got the world on my shoulders, demons in my head. I think the sky's falling. I'm all in my head. I just wanna kiss the sky. I wanna lay in the dirt. I wanna live my life for better or worse. For better or worse. Yeah. For better or worse. Trying to be better than the last year that passed. Doesn't count when you're a piece of shit. Living life fast, trying to be unselfish and think about others. My mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. Tell my little girl that I love her. Mother, all my sisters and my brother. Tell my little girl that I love her. Not biological or pathological, but I followed a path and I swear that I grew but I swear too, always cussing, spazzing and bugging. Been to the top of the mountain, came back with nothing, so fuck 'em. I never had a trophy, no hating fucks the coach, nothing, so fuck 'em. I nothing, so fuck 'em. I never had a nothing, so fuck 'em. I nothing, so fuck 'em. Nothing, so fuck 'em. Nothing, so fuck 'em. With nothing, so fuck 'em. With nothing, so fuck 'em. I never had a trophy, no hating fucks to coach me. Stayed in the box and my mother was the only one that wrote me. You know better than me, from Bushwick Ave to Franklin Street. Growing up without a dad, it's sad, it's just bullshit to me. I don't listen to Kanye and the Wet, but I listen to Project Pat, some Nas and some 3-6. This is that real shit, for whatever it's worth. My family comes first. They say it gets better before it gets any worse. Church.
That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged.
Man, what does this mean? You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? This means that this piece of shit is going to get out of jail. That's what this means. Hominy was never found. The people are not familiar with the case. Most people are. Basically, he buried Hominy somewhere in the Revere area. They checked the Lynn Marsh Road. They checked the Belle Isle area in Revere into Lynn. He also is a suspect in a murder in Lynn years ago. He shot somebody. He got away with that too, back in 2008. Adam Montgomery. Hominy was his little baby. The way I hear it, I haven't really checked into how this went down. They said they wanted to separate the case. They didn't separate the cases from the assault and the murder, so that was a fatal mistake. Also, they talked about, there was something that I read somewhere that they heard about the beatings that he did to the kid outside the Burger King, I think it was. He beat his kid up. And that's where it all went down, right? He beat her up and then she stopped moving. He just flipped out because he was having a bad day. Right, Adam, you piece of shit? You were having a bad day, huh? You fucking scumbag. You really killed your daughter. What a piece of shit. You got away with murder in 2008, too. That's the word on the street in the LY double. And if people don't know what the LY double is, that's Lynn, the city of sin. LYNN. Wow. Adam Montgomery. Live free or die, New Hampshire, huh? Live free or die. What happened to that? Oh, you guys are too busy down Hampton Beach, huh? Is that what it is? This piece of shit's going to go free. I wouldn't say go free in the near future, but time's going to go by and he's going to walk out the door. Time's going to go by and he's going to walk out the door. He might be an old man, but he's still going to walk out the door. Today, this afternoon, when I seen this news, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to break down. I'm going to get into some of the footage, the body cam footage, to show a father where the police roll up to him and ask him where his kid is. And his response to the police is, I don't answer no questions. Wow. You don't answer no questions? Your 5-year-old? She ain't at the club, you fucking knucklehead. She's not still at the park, you clown. You're responsible for her. And by the way, DSS let it slip through the cracks. The pandemic hit, and they forgot to check on poor Hominy. And then the woman, she got immunity. The one who, they put her up in the vents. They were staying I mean, this case, parental discretion is advised, man. This case, I didn't forget about this case by no means, but it's such a tough thing to remember. It turns my stomach because it just turns my fucking stomach, man. Someone just need to open up the cell doors. Yeah, they were living in their car, but then they got some temporary housing and they put her up in the vents in a suitcase. They had her body crumpled up in like a suitcase or something like that. And they found DNA or something like that in the vents of where she was living. But they still never discovered her body. And he actually, ladies and gentlemen, he actually disposed of the body, put it that way, in pieces. Poor Harmony, man. You piece of shit. You know, there was another case years ago back in 2015 called the Bella case. He got washed up in Winthrop on the Winthrop Beach. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? Same situation. The mother testified. The mother testified that her boyfriend, they put her in a refrigerator or something like that. I mean, these are the things I try to forget. I try to forget things like this because this type of behavior makes me hate people. This type of behavior makes me see a guy walk across the street and say hi to one of my kids, and the first thing I'm thinking, he's no good. First thing I'm thinking that he might have bad intentions. And we talked about that last night. Yeah, baby doe. Her name was Bella Doe. That shit pisses me off. I was rocking last night till 2:30 in the morning. We had fun last night. We were laughing, but I'm not really in the laughing mood right now. New Hampshire, live free or die. Well, they'll indict you just from being from Massachusetts. Oh, where's he from? Massachusetts. They got night court out there. Right there in Manchester. You get arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning, you could see a judge by 3:30 a.m. Be right up there in good old Valley Street on Elm Street, right? Is that it? Valley Street on Elm Street? Go to Valley Street. Yippee! Yeah. Bunch of fucking weirdos, man. And I don't mean the New Hampshire people. I'm talking about Valley Street, the prison. There's a lot of good people out there in New Hampshire for sure. But I'm just trying to understand the laws out there, man. These laws, these deferred sentences, the nuances of the laws in New Hampshire. They made a fatal mistake. Well, you're going to make a fatal mistake for overturning a murder case. And what you're going to turn it into? You overturn the murder case. So what are they going to do? They're going to give them a deal? They're not going to want to go back to trial. They can't bring these crackheads back to trial. And I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is, Playboy. And if I'm being a little vulgar today and I'm being a little bit off my rocker and I'm saying bad things, excuse me. Excuse me. This shit pisses me off. It makes me upset. J.F.K, justice for the kids. Where's the justice? We don't want justice anymore. Talk about a deadbeat dad, man. I'm gonna play some video, man, because I was going through some of his old videos, man. I used to watch this dude. Like I used to watch the videos of the body cam when they actually ran up on him. Wasn't this a screw up of the prosecution's part? They combined charges. Yeah, you're right, choose peace. That's what it is. It's an error. And that's why we talk about new trials. We talk about if someone gets a new trial, if he gets a new trial, does that mean he's not guilty? Hell no. Does that mean he's innocent? Hell no. Just because you get a new trial, or just because he might get out. Now, if he gets out, like I said, he got a lot of charges holding him. I don't see him getting out. They got to resentence him. They got to repackage the deal. But I see them coming at him with a deal. I don't see them coming at him with the murder. There was, I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot of I haven't seen no lawyers really talking about it, and no paperwork or exactly what I mean, did we get the gist of it? They overturned it because of they combined the cases, and that was a huge mistake by the judge. You can't do that, so they got to resentence them. But they pulled the murder back. They went back to step one with the murder. They went all the way back. They overturned the murder case. He's still in trouble for dismembering a corpse, which is insane, right? I don't know what that carries, but it doesn't carry life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you got like 45 years to life, right? I think for the murder, what's the corpse thing carry? 40 years, 30 years? Regardless, this guy is probably 43 years old. If he does 30 more years, he already got what? I think he got in like 6, 7 years. If he does another 20 years, or he'll be eligible for parole. And then the victim's family, right? You think about the victim's family. The family of the victim is him, right? Like, he's the family of the victim. And the woman, the mother, I hope she's doing good. It's just a slap in the face that this dude got a W. Regardless if he never gets out, if he dies in jail, once again, this piece of shit is getting a W. And it just goes to show you how rigid the system is. And I think that's just a reminder how rigid it is, and rigid it is. And they're saying, hey, we're giving this guy justice. Okay, technically you are, right? I guess if they did something wrong, you're addressing it because that's what they do. What's inside the court, right? And they got to do what's right. They go by the law. And that's crazy that they can look this guy in the face, look at what he did, knowing what this guy did, and still, by the interest of justice, overturn the case. Now, I'm sure they're going to figure out a way to stick it to him. I'm not sold that he's not going to do a lot more time, or he might die in there, but someone might kill him in there. I mean, he's definitely a wanted man in prison. But the fact is, it could do something where he doesn't, he had 45 years to life. I think that's what he had to start, right? So if they drop the life, that can help him with classification and things like that, moving around the jail. It could help him in some ways in prison. Or who knows what they do, right? Who knows? I'm being optimistic and thinking that they're still going to stick him with something that where his punk ass still don't see the light of day. But it still brings back the trauma. And this is harmony talking, right? In so many ways too. Because where is harmony, bro? Once you do the right thing, you're still, if he gets out, that's the thing. If this dude had the chance to get out, he would get out and still play it off like, I don't know where harmony is. And I did nothing to harmony. And what do you think this guy would do? How dangerous is this guy? Like, how sick is this dude? Where he justifies what he did to his daughter. And he's given nobody closure when he's the one that did it. Like, my man, there's no coming back from that. Like, even if you get out, even if they flip the whole case and they released you tomorrow, there's still no coming back from that. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Anybody next to you deserves to get slapped in the face. Anybody that's dapping your hand, anybody that gives you a hug, anybody who stands next to you, I don't care if it's your mother, they deserve a smack in the face, my dude. Anybody who backs up your moves should just get smacked in the face too. That's just my opinion. Disclaimer. I'm just saying, do you guys not agree? So what are you doing it for, man? What are you doing it for? Just do your time, man. Stay in jail, bro. Play cards with the Skinners, man. Get fat, man. Roll over and call it a fucking day. What are you fighting for? You ain't fighting for justice. And these lawyers, it's back to these lawyers. It's just going to show you these lawyers, they go in, they do their job. They don't give a shit. It's on to the next one. Some of these lawyers were DAs at one time prosecuting cases trying to lock people up. And now they're trying to, hey, we got to do it by the interest of justice. I get it. It's the law. It's just a big game, man. You can be on either side. Look at Karen Reed. She did absolutely nothing wrong. 2 trials. Everything's right in front of your face. They pushed it and pushed it. 2 trials. Brought in a special prosecutor, Hank Brennan, the same guy who's on the news. Whitey Bulger's not a rat. Whitey, he's an intelligent man. He's very passionate. I love him. And he was never, the government, he never had a card. Whitey Bulger never did this. And he would have took to the stand and the victims. And we were just trying to get the truth. Dude, he raped chicks, man. He strangled girls, and here you are defending them. And then here we are, all these years later. What is it? 2011 that went down, and here you come in 2025, 2024. Yeah, 2024 and 2025. You come in and you take this case, Karen Reed, and you try to send her up the river for life. And the crazy part about it is when you really think about the end of the trial, this goes to show you at the end of the Karen Reed trial how crazy it was. They find it guilty for the drunk driving, right? And you would assume that Hank Brennan would be like, Your Honor, we want to give her the max. We want to give her the max for the drunk driving, 2 years in prison. You think he would still try to stick it to her. Instead, he slaps her on the wrist like nothing even happened. Like, okay. But 5 minutes before that, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to give her life. And then he switches it up. I just want to give her the minimum year probation. I mean, how insane do you have to be these corrupted fucking lawyers, man? That's why when people praise these lawyers, like, I love him, I love them, they're my spirit animals. This is what they're doing. They play both sides, man. And I get it. That's their job. You got to have a stomach for it. But it's just a reality. They play both sides. And you know what Biggie Smalls says, right? I got lawyers watching lawyers, so I don't go broke. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, these lawyers are fun. Like Alan Jackson, he's fun, right? He's fun to watch. But he's saying that the cat didn't kill his family, right? He's saying he's innocent. Okay, how's he innocent? Who did it? Was it the dude in the Jeep, Alan Jackson? Who did that? Innocent like what? Put some context to that. The dude Reiner, he didn't kill his family. Well, who did it? Who did it? Was he sick? He's mental? Is that what it is? Then say it. I mean, it's their job. I get it. It's their job. But it's the system at the end of the day. It's the system at the end of the day. It's a rigid system. They don't care. I said this many times before. You could spend your whole day fighting a probation surrender hearing. You get there at 9 a.m. The surrender hearing goes off at 10. It lasts till 12 o'clock. Then he goes on break at 1, the judge, and says, I'm going to come back with my decision. Comes back at 2 o'clock. They call you again for second call. Everybody comes in. I don't find them in violation. And you walk out of there with no violation. And you just spent from 9 a.m., you're looking at 5 years down the barrel of suspended time that you owe them. And the judge says, hey, I find in his favor that he didn't do this. And then you walk across the street and you get hit by lightning. And it's over. Spend your whole last days, all day inside a courtroom, all that anxiety. Then you get hit by lightning and you get hit by a bus or you get shot in a shootout. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. A rigid system. And me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm outraged.
We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged.
I get it. He definitely got a lot of time from A to B left. But he gets good time. He gets like 10 days a month, good time, if he's on good behavior, right? Mandatory. So He could probably break 5 years off that sentence. You know what I'm saying? If he got to do 40. And the point is, one day he possibly could get out, or he could get parole. He gets to see parole. And time goes by, right? We get old, 30 years go by. We're old men, man. I'm on the beach, man. Gray hairs popping out. Jay Bro, man, is doing the fucking backstroke and the breakers. Kevy Keb's on a fucking Indian motorcycle. James Jackson is at the Dollar Tree trying to find a nice lounge chair. Time's going to go by. And they might let him out. That's my point. He wins. He has hope. He's smirking in that jail cell. They gave him a W because he knows there's guys like me and guys like you, people like you, that are just outraged. Not because he's coming home tomorrow. We get all that. He's not coming home. It's just the fact that you're even giving him any life, any hope. Fuck giving him hope. You know what I'm trying to say? Why give him hope? How do you think he's feeling right now? Because I'm going to play a video showing when they first rolled up to this guy. And I'm sure he's the same guy. And how many other things he going to uphill too? You know? But before we do, this is the afternoon live. Let's match some energy, man. Hit me with something, man. Talk to me. Talk to me, people. Leave a good comment. I want to see a good comment. Tell me something. Tell me something I need to know today.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stomp your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane running. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
JFK in the mix.
I get it. He's never getting out. What up, Shannon? I haven't been around much lately, but JFK show and the long game is always in my heart. Appreciate that, Shannon. Love CT. I love CT too. I actually bought my Benz, man. I had a 2000 CLK. I love that car. 40,000 miles. I bought it in Greenwich, Connecticut. Rich dude, man. That's the gross part. He's probably celebrating his legal win today with no remorse for what he did to that poor child. Exactly. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Am I the only one that's thinking like this? And I'm sure everybody's thinking it, but that right there is, yeah, right, Shannon? Fancy Greenwich, whatever how you say it. That's where Vince McMahon lives, right? That's the gross part. He's probably celebrating his legal win today with no remorse for what he did to that poor child. Exactly. Because think about it. They got nothing to look forward to. He's in PC with all the Skinners. And he might not even be in PC, man. I would assume he's in PC. I would assume that everybody would want to fuck this dude up right when they seen him. I know if he was in Massachusetts prisons, he would be PC'd up. I don't know what they do out there in New Hampshire. But yeah, I would assume so. Gerald Reed coming in hot. Prison justice could work too. R.I.P. Harmony. I agree. Michigan Girl, she became a YouTube member. Okay, people are renewing their memberships. Thank you, Michigan Girl. Go ahead and if you're feeling good today, everybody looks better in green. Go ahead and gift some memberships, help some people out. Because we do have a lot of members only. Last night live stream, bedtime magic was fun. We had fun because we were talking about intent, right? Good intentions, bad intentions. This dude got bad intentions for everything. And when he wins today, he took a W. His intentions is, I'm sure the way he's acting, he's thinking evil. He's thinking, I might just get out. I just might beat the system one more time. And it's like, fuck that. You should wake up to a knuckle sandwich every day. He's not in New Hampshire State Prison. So where's he at? Where is he? He's in a Mass State Prison? Or they moved him? He's hiding somewhere? Not sure why I did it automatically renew, so I renew. I appreciate that, Michigan Girl. All green in the chat for sure. My kid under clothes rack for a few minutes. I lost myself. I panicked. I screamed, etc. How dare he? Right? I can agree with that, Rose Downey. He's in Virginia. No shit, huh? Wow. I'm even more outraged now.
That is outrageous. We are outraged.
That's crazy, man. So he's probably hiding out there. He's probably on the unit. Yeah, dude. I'm from Boston, dude. I'm here for a murder, dude. They said I killed my daughter, dude. I didn't do it, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, dude. I just beat it, dude. I beat it. You can't do nothing to me now, dude. I beat the fucking case, dude. And does that help him in jail? Because if he overturned it, technically he didn't get found guilty for it. So technically, did he do it? You see what I'm saying? Does that help him with his journey in prison? Because we talking about jail politics, right? If like, let's talk about it. Like the same way there's the court case, right? I mean, I would assume people still would hawk off on him, but if he's in Virginia and he's not in the news feed like that, although I'm sure they got tablets and things like that, they can figure it out. But technically, if his conviction got overturned and it went all the way back to step one, does that make him not guilty right now? So technically, he didn't do it. And in the prison system, you're just being accused until you get convicted for it. I mean, even though most people, in a way, they still would ride on him. But depending on where he is he in a PC camp? Is he in a tough prison? He's in a place where they're soft. I mean, does it help him? Like right now, is he negotiating right now in the Virginia prison? Look, everybody, I told you I didn't do this shit. That's why they overturned it. Does it help him? Does this help him? It does, right? No matter how you look at it, it boosts his endorphins, makes him feel better about himself. All the while knowing what he did. Becky says, Hamidi's in God's hands. Shannon says, she hasn't been around. She loves a long game. His prison justice could work. I agree. Michigan Girl became a new member. We gifted some memberships. Shannon gifted some memberships. Oxymoron coming through with $5. It makes me think twice about an eye for an eye. R.I.P. Sweet Harmony. Guilty as fuck. Doesn't get more guilty than that kind of guilty, right? I agree. Let's go over the video that when he got pulled over by the cop. This is 2021.
Like we want to, if there's anything we can do to help you, if there's anything you need to tell us, you know, nothing at all. All right. How long you been with her? Couple months. How long have you guys been living out of this?
Just moved, just came back down here. Not a place to stay out here.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Just chilling in New Hampshire. Look at this dude. Just smoking a cigarette. What a cocky prick this dude is, huh? It says the state plans. Good. I hope that's true.
When?
No, what made you come back down here?
Just smoking like a champ.
So we can check on her to make sure that she's all I'm concerned about. You're not in any trouble right now that I know of. Okay. You have no warrants. Okay. So, where's your daughter so we can check on her to make sure that she's okay?
Right now, I have nothing to say to you guys.
Right now, I got nothing to say.
Okay, I have nothing to say.
I got nothing to say.
So you don't care how if your daughter's okay?
I do. I listen. I have nothing to say.
Is your daughter?
If I'm under arrest, you guys can arrest me.
Look at this cocky dude.
Okay, I have nothing to say then.
You just don't care how your daughter.
I do. Obviously, I do. My kids.
No, you don't.
About all my kids. Yeah, but other than that, I have nothing.
I remember you talking to me about it at the Elliott because when you were up there, you don't remember me, John.
I do remember.
You do. Yeah. Okay. So I was there to help you out then.
I know.
I want to make sure you're doing okay.
I know you do. I know you will.
And I have a job to do. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. I'm telling you dead ass right now, you're not in any trouble.
Dead ass. Did a police officer just say that?
Okay. My job is
Did a Manchester cop just say that?
I'm telling you dead ass right now.
What?
Okay. So I was there to help you out then.
I know.
I want to make sure you're doing okay.
I know you do. I know you will.
And I have a job to do. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. I'm telling you dead ass right now.
Hey, yo. What's that? New Hampshire cop from Lawrence, dude? I'm outraged.
We are outraged. That is outrageous.
He must be from Lawtown.
You're not in any trouble. Okay. I care about how your kids are doing. Okay. My job is to check on kids. Right?
John, I appreciate that. I told you. I remember you from up there. I don't have nothing else to say.
So why are you so hesitant to tell me where she is? Are you worried about her mom and like what she's trying to do?
And I'm just not gonna say anything else. Last time I said anything to the police, she came back, tried to
But here's the thing: you have custody of her, right?
Right.
Right. So what
So
would you be doing wrong if you have custody of her and she's in a safe place? You know what I mean? So you didn't do anything wrong. If you're telling me that she's in your custody, there's paperwork that says she's supposed to be in your custody, right? She's not supposed to be in mom's custody, right?
your mom's custody.
She's not in mom's custody. Because I talked to her. And she's not accusing you of doing anything wrong, but she's worried about her daughter. So how you guys work that out in court is up to you guys. But like I said, you have custody of her. You didn't do anything wrong because you have custody of her. So I just need to know that she's okay. If she's okay, I can say, hey, DCYF, she's fine. Like, we know where she is. We check on her. Cool. Like, that's the end of it. And I don't have to bother you anymore. You and your girl can go on your way as long as I know where she is and she's safe. That's all I really care about.
I have nothing else to say.
Why would you say that?
But Adam, why are you talking? Why are you so concerned that I want to check on your daughter?
I have nothing else to say, John.
I can't even be a man to answer me that.
I can't. You guys want to arrest me?
I mean, he's saying it. You want to arrest me. He's telling you that he did something right there.
Can you assure me that your daughter's okay?
Yeah.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Is she with family? Can you just answer me?
I'm done answering the question. If you want to arrest me, arrest me.
Listen to you. I'd have just punched him in the face, dude. I'd have lost my job right
No,
there.
you didn't. But if you're trying to, all right. But I have nothing else to say. So if you're gonna arrest me after that,
Sucker him right there, dude. Just sucker that dude. I guarantee if you would have just put the boots to him, he would have told you everything the fuck you needed to know.
She's with family, or she's with like my mom, my dad. She's down in Florida. Like all I need to know is that
You guys should have just shut the cameras off and stomped this dude.
She's okay. I'm not saying I'm gonna take her
Period.
to your ex. I'm not saying that. I just want to make sure she's okay. I promise you that.
I know. All right. Well,
Like I will shake your hand and tell you that, man to man, that is what I'm trying to do is make sure your daughter's okay. I know your other kids are okay because I was over talking to Kayla.
yeah, I know.
And your kids are okay, man.
I know they are.
They're running around like wild animals, but they're okay. But like Harmony, I don't know where she is. Mom's concerned. DCYF is concerned. If you can get DCYF your back, wouldn't you want to do that? Like, do you want DCYF trying to track you down?
I mean, I'll deal with DCYF, man. Like, I don't.
But they're gonna ask you the same thing. Do you want to keep dealing with them?
Whatever.
All they want to know is where she is and if she's safe. I'm just gonna. You've been around the block. You're not in it.
All right, I get that, but I have nothing else to say, John. I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest. I told you you're under arrest. All right. So
If I'm under arrest, I'm under arrest. Come on, dude.
I just want to figure out where your daughter is. Why is that such a hard thing for you
all
to
right.
answer?
So can we? If we're going, we're going. Like, if not, I have nothing else to say, John.
If we're going, we're going. Dude, just shut the cameras off. You should have just stomped his face in.
I have nothing else to say, John. That's it.
It's a yes or no thing. You don't want to tell us where your daughter's
I have nothing else to say, John. I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest. If not, I'd like to go.
New Hampshire, you guys did you guys are playing too many games, dude.
Just from our perspective, my man, it just seems a little strange that you don't want to tell us where she is.
All right. I got nothing else to say to you guys. So.
Don't
Is she
you?
hurt?
No.
Okay. So she's.
Well,
Your daughter's alive?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a lie.
You're like swear on your life.
I swear on my life.
When's the last time you saw her alive?
This is crazy.
You know that she's fine. Like you can assure me that she's
I
alive.
know she's fine.
No, you don't.
All right. Look, I have nothing else to say, guys. I really don't. I have nothing else to say to you guys.
See, at that point, right? Police officers, at that point, that's when you shut the cameras off, right? Or you let him leave and you follow him. And then when he gets out of his car, you take his punk ass and you throw him in the back of the fucking black Explorer. And you take it for a long ride and you stomp his fucking teeth in. All right? For guys like that. Okay? All right? That's what you do. You just keep kicking him and kicking him right in his kidneys. Boom! Right in his fucking liver. And he would have told you where she was. But you guys want to play cops. You guys want to play, look, we're in New Hampshire. Can you tell me where she is? I'm outraged. Dead ass.
That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged.
Man, they had him right there, man. You know, the job never got done. You got the murder. Look at you guys did this all wrong, right? New Hampshire, because you got him right there in his worst way, right? You got him in a parking lot, sleeping in his car. He's admitting to you, if you could take me to jail, take me to jail. Nobody that's innocent will say, take me to jail, right? If you're innocent, you don't say, take me to jail. Name one innocent person that told a cop, take me to jail. I'll wait. I'll wait. Anybody know anybody? No, we get it. He got tried. He got found guilty. They flipped the case. He got 45 years. He got gun cases. They're going to repush the murder case. All that's all fine and good. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, right there, they had a chance to find out where Harmony is. And that's the difference between two generations. Because I'm telling you right now, in my generation, man, the detectives that I know, oh, they would have took him for a long fucking ride. It's the yin and the yang. We need body cam. Blah, blah, blah. Not for him, we don't. J.F.K, you're a hypocrite. Maybe. J.F.K, you're talking with both sides of your mouth. Okay. Am I? I want to know where Harmony is, man. I want to know where you put her, man. She deserves whatever's left of her. You know, because you put her in the mosh, man. I know what you did, man. You're a Revere dude. You took her to Belle Isle, and you took her probably around the Lynn Marsh Road, and you put her in the marsh areas in the salt, and it decomposed her. The question is, can they find anything to give her a proper burial, man? Just to have closure. Can you be a man and admit what you did? Accountability. We talk about Mackenzie having accountability. Okay, cool. Talk about Carmelo Anthony accountability, which he took. But that's like this guy's a straight demon. He's not going anywhere. He's still trying to fight the case. He's in there right now doing push-ups, man, trying to figure his way out. Question is, if he ever gets the chance to escape, he'll probably escape. This dude is what you call a piece of shit. And you police officers knew that right when you were talking to him. You knew what you were dealing with. You weren't dealing with someone who fucked up. You weren't dealing with someone, you know, there's no excuse for what he did, period. Doing that to your daughter. There's no fucking up. Like, there's no excuse. There's nothing there shouldn't be anything that your kid can do to you to make you hawk off. When I say hawk off, you ever see what a hawk does to a little rabbit or to a squirrel? Just hawk off on your kid. There's no fucking reason for it. There's nothing that should get you that mad. There's nothing. Like, what are we talking about? There's nothing. That's a you problem, man. That's an issue. But see, that's the problem with, your addiction. The disease that you had. You're living in your car. You're mad. You're taking it out on people. You have this personality problem. You never got treated to this day. And you're still trying to beat the system to this day. And that's the shit that bothers me.
Now from day one. Welcome to Death Row.
Like we always do about.
And now what? Now he's flipping cases. Now he's flipping the law. Now he's getting the W. Now you're giving him endorphins. But you still haven't found out where Harmony is. Does it matter? To me, it does. I think so. Does it matter to find Harmony, ladies and gentlemen? That's a question. At this point, does it matter? We know she's in the heavens. She's shining down. Should he tell us what he did with her? Out of his mouth. Does it matter at this point? That's a question. Like I said, I came on here live and I'm outraged. So excuse me if I'm coming in a little choppy. I don't really have nothing to say. I'm just outraged. So whatever comes out, comes out. Yes, it matters. Absolutely. Rose McDonald said, I think so. Absolutely. It matters. Definitely. Sure. All right. At least I know that we're all vibing to the same rhythm.
But you can tell me, like that. You can look me right in the eye and tell me that she's alive. She's alive.
She's alive, he says.
I have nothing else to say.
And when's the last time you saw her alive?
All right, I have nothing else to say.
But Adam, with that question, you see where our concern is at. You get what I'm saying?
Nobody, dude, if nobody has seen her in like 2 years, they're saying, like alive. Like I talked to your family. Nobody's even seen her either. Your family. I know they're all down in Florida. They're concerned too, man. Like I talked to like your brother, talked to your uncle, talked to your grandma. We talked to a lot of people, man. I'm not just fucking around with this. Like, all right. So like you understand, like people stopped you, like they had us come out from the office, like. All right. Like I need to know that you saw your daughter alive recently. Did you see her? Have you seen her last time? Recently. Why not? You're her dad. You fucking love your kids, right? Yeah.
Bro, you're making me mad, dude. You should have just fucking grabbed him by his neck, pushed him to the ground, and stomped his face in, dude. Forget your badge, bro. Do you regret this? Look what you guys did to, look what the police did to Francis Gigalotti. Look what they did to Francis Gigalotti. You see what's fucking wrong with the world? Look what they did to Francis. A dude did some drugs. Did he kill his kids? No. Did he hurt anybody? Absolutely not. Was he fucked up on something? Maybe. Was he acting weird? Okay. 7 cops came. Let's put him down. This dude in your face is basically saying, no one's seen my kid in 2 years. I ain't telling you shit. She's alive. Mind your business. What? He's telling you. You guys know what he's doing, and you still want to play this mind game because you think it's cool because the cameras are on. You think you're on social media, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, IG Live. I'm dead ass. You guys are clowns. You guys are clowns. Fuck the police.
That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous.
Police like this. Police like this. F the police like police like this. I mean, come on. These like what are you trying to be a cop for at this point? At this point, you got to be a human. This is what I'm saying about the system. My point of going live today was this is how rigid the system is. They don't care. If you do something wrong in the court of law, just like when we talk about the Eddie case, whether he did it or he didn't do it, if they did him dirty, he will get out. He will have a second chance. Disclaimer. He will get a second chance at a new trial. That's a fact. In Eddie's case, there's a lot of things that are making it seem like he did not do this, right? So it's different. But to the family, the Downer family, they don't see it that way. They see him beating the system. That's what they see. But the system don't care. Mackenzie, same situation. Everybody gets so mad. JFK, you're talking about juveniles. Who cares? Cancel JFK. He's the biggest piece of shit. He did the worst interview in the world. They garbage. They're hood boogers. They suck. Okay. Really? But she's in the appeal process. And if there's something they did wrong to her case, you will be hearing the same thing in the news in the next year or so with Mackenzie. She's getting a new trial because they did something wrong. Does that make her innocent? Absolutely not. But she could get a new trial. That's where we're at. Okay? This is the reality of it. They don't care. They don't give a shit. The system don't care. You see what they did to Francis Gigalotti. because he decided to have a bad day that day. He had a mental health breakdown, whatever. Did he do drugs? He didn't do drugs? I don't know. The point is, he wasn't hurting nobody. He was scared of himself. He was scared of his own shadow. We see in the video, there was nothing he did to hurt anybody. He was running from people, running from cars, running from noises. That was easy to see that he was in distress. This guy right in front of you was saying, go ahead and arrest me. My kids, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You know, you didn't see Harmony for 2 years. You know, everybody else thinks she said something bad. At that point, you probably got mad informants telling you that he killed her. You know what I mean? You probably already got people telling you behind the scenes that he did her dirty. And what are you doing? You're playing games. And the crazy part about it, ladies and gentlemen, he walked away after this. This is not even where he got arrested. They let him go after this. Because they don't care. They don't give a shit. They don't care. The police don't care. Well, that's my job. My job is to ask questions. Man, your job is to be a human, man. That's your job. This dude's a killer. You could have let this dude go. He could have killed another kid. What did he have to lose at that point? You're letting a killer go. At that point, you're letting the dude who killed his 5-year-old daughter go. At that point, what has he got to lose? He could have ran in the bank with a gun and shot an old lady in the head. Fuck it. Who cares? And you want to try to bargain with him. Go ahead, man. Just tell me what happened. I'm a psychologist. I'm a detective. Dead ass. You're a fucking clown. Run the make on that license plate. What year is that, Benz? What year is it? Is it a fucking 98 SL55? Is it an AMG? Yeah? It's got mass plates? Wow. Good job. Go back to Hampton Beach, bro. Go grab me a slice of pizza, man. Will you? Fuck out of here. Clowns. Live free or die. Shut up. I'm hot. I'm hot.
So why the fuck didn't you see me again? I haven't been around here, man. I've been in Maine. I understand you've been in Maine. I know you've been up there. I talked to the sheriffs up there. I talked to her parents. All right, I got nothing else to say.
I got nothing else to say. That's when you just
Your daughter's
beat the shit out of him.
Because we can establish she's not in Maine, so she's definitely around here somewhere. Is that right?
I'm done talking, guys.
I'm done talking. Bossing you guys around.
Dude, I know you're a good dad.
I know you're a good dad.
All right, I'm done talking.
Why? All right. Dude, I know you're a good dad. Dude, I know you're a good dad.
I know that too. All right.
Hold on a minute, bro. Ah, man.
Clown! You are a clown! A 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 clown!
What are we bargaining with this dude for at this point? At this point, what are you bargaining with this dude for? You should have put him in a room, man. Take him in custody. Why are you sitting there trying to chat with this dude? This dude, you know his background. This dude in Lynn shot somebody and got away with it. He already killed before. This dude already caught a body before. And you sitting there trying to bargain with him because you know you're on camera. If you guys don't think that this cop knows he's on camera, 1000% he knows he's on camera. And he's trying to put on a show. Do you want to come on my show? I would love to talk to you, because at that point, you should have just let him drive away. You should have took your little vest off, right? And when he drove away, You should have just waited for him to get out the car, and you guys should have did what humans should do. You take this piece of shit and you take him for a long fucking ride. Because if anybody could get away with it, it's the boys in blue. And that's what you guys should have did. But instead, you wanted to bargain with him. And what happened? What happened? He's getting a new trial because right here, you had the chance to just put a nail in his coffin, but you decided to be a good cop, okay? To be psychological. But yet, your boys in Haverhill stomped on Francis Gigalotti. Norfolk County up the road decided to say that Higgins and Big Bad Brian A had nothing to do with the death of John O'Keefe. I mean, make your mind up. You guys are all brothers, right? You guys are sloppy, rigid. I'm speaking from my POV, my opinion. If I was a cop in that situation, I'd be ready to risk it all. I don't know about you. Even as a citizen, I'd be ready to risk it all.
Done talking. Why are you so concerned about us? Why don't you want me? Don't worry about everybody else.
Because
Why don't you want me to know where you're going?
I'm not talking to the police anymore, man. I got nothing else to say to you guys anymore.
No, you don't.
But you see why we're concerned. Nobody's
Okay,
seen her
I
in
get
2
that,
years.
but I have nothing to say. So like it's either over with and done with, and like right now, like either you guys are gonna arrest me or not.
Why do you think I'm gonna arrest you?
I don't know, because there's 6 cops standing out here for no reason.
But Adam,
All right.
look at me now, man.
All right, I'm done talking, but
Dude, I gave you my word that you're not under arrest. Right?
okay, so then I'm done talking then. That's it. If you gave me your word, I'm not under arrest. Okay, then I would like to go.
I did.
Okay,
But I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm not trying to jam you up. But you know I have a job to do.
I understand you do. I get that, but
So I need to know why you're so like adamant that you don't want to tell me where your daughter is, so I can at least check on her.
all right, I have nothing to say, guys. Like, cause I'm done talking. So like, if I'm not under arrest, then I would like to go. That's it.
I would like to go.
Sad, man, that I can't even check on your daughter. Make sure she's okay.
Okay, I have nothing else.
Like you're
to say.
telling me she's okay, but I want to see.
Okay, I have nothing else to say though right now.
What the hell's your plan now? What the fuck is sleeping in the car?
Yeah, well, I'm planning on going to a program.
Trying to do it around here.
Yeah,
Were you over at Hope for Recovery on Wilson Street for a little bit?
I was at GRC.
Which one's that?
It's on Auburn Street, but they go to like Center and Salem every day.
Oh, they go down there for. Okay. Why don't they just go to one there?
I don't know. They have a resource center in Manchester where they do classes every day. So,
Is that all right? Okay. So it's called GRC. What's that stand for?
Recovery Centers.
You told me you hadn't used in a little bit. You don't look too banged up.
No, I don't, but I don't want to stay in the car.
Yeah, I got you.
What's it called? Yeah, that was like in the springtime, and then you up in the other.
Yeah.
Did you end up spending a long time up there?
No, I was up here just for the night.
That's it. Yeah. I felt bad, man. Like I know you were having a tough time, and the security guys were kind of assholes. But I know we had a good relationship. That's why I wanted to come out here and talk to you. So I'm sorry. Last month. I say you're supposed to. Why would you say that? To me, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Like, my mind
I
is
know.
just-
I know. I lost my house a few years ago.
Which house?
On Guilford Street.
Okay.
All right. We moved out of there.
Your grandma lived there, right?
My grandmother and my uncle and everybody moved to Florida.
I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Months and months prior to that.
Gotcha.
We moved out. Sheriffs came, threw us out. Me, my daughter, and my 2 sons. And Crystal hit me up, wanted to see Harmony. Okay. And it was like right around Thanksgiving sometime. Okay. 2 years ago. And she came and picked her up.
Okay. Thanksgiving time?
Yeah.
Of what year?
2019.
Okay. And you were fine with it, just take it.
We were living in the car. She was 5 or 6 years old at the time. Yeah. Like she had somewhere to stay. Yeah.
Did you know where she was staying down there?
No.
But she was down in Mass.
Yes.
So, but you said since then, see,
No. I spoke to her.
which one? Crystal Harmony.
Either one of them.
But you just told me earlier that you know she's alive and that you've seen her. And
Okay, well, I'm just well, I'm assuming, man. Like I'm assuming, like
You caught him right there.
2 years ago, man. That I seen her.
You caught him.
why didn't you tell me that? If you haven't
Arrest
done
him.
it, why the fuck didn't you tell me that?
Because the way you guys are asking me questions, man, I
Dude,
don't want.
I'm not. You met me before.
I know.
I helped you.
Dude, you met me
I know
before.
I'm not-
Shut up. Arrest him.
I'm just trying to help out your family.
I know.
If he
I have
walks
your
away,
family, I have her family.
I know.
So like,
God.
and where do they start kicking doors down? And maybe with a family friend, maybe not. I don't know. These are the things I don't know. She should be in school. She's not. Nobody knows. You find that weird?
Oh, yep, that's weird. All right, well.
He's spitting and everything. I got nothing else to say.
I have nothing else to say.
Why at first did you tell me he didn't like that?
Why are you still talking to him?
Oh, yeah, tell me. First of all, I was like, hey, sold to your mom.
Yeah, well, because the way you rolled up and you said,
I walked up to you and I was like, hey, what's up, man?
yeah,
So
and I
don't
said
tell me I rolled up
but I
to you
said I
a
had
certain
nothing to say. All right,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like, I didn't roll up to you like an asshole. No,
I didn't roll up you like an asshole.
No, is that what guy? I mean,
yeah.
But like I said, they don't know you. I kind of know you. Sometimes you have that one time.
This dude's trying to put on a show for the camera.
Yeah, just let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, rolls in here.
Look at that. They let him go. They let him go. Did he get let go? I think they let him go, man. They let him go, right, bro? They let him go. I don't think he got arrested right there. I'm not too sure. I think they let him go. What facts did the officers know at that point? They got a dude basically admitting it. The dude said back in November, the last time I seen her was then. I gave her to my baby's mother in Florida, which she says she doesn't have her. And he lied right in their face and said that he knows she's alive for a fact. I put it on my life. And now he's saying he hasn't talked for 2 years. So if that's the case, then you don't know she's alive. So right then and there, it was enough with the talk. They should have just said, okay, shut the cameras off and put the boots to his fucking face. That's what they should have did. Okay. That's just what goes down. Or take him to the police station, to a part of the police station that I'm sure that they know has no cameras, and put boots to this fucking dude. That's it. By not doing that, you guys were soft on this piece of shit. I mean, the point is, as a human, how could you sit there knowing that he killed his daughter? Knowing that. And you're sitting there trying to act like a detective, like SVU and shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm your friend, right? Like, I talked to you before. Like, I'm cool with you. Like, these guys don't know you, but I kind of know you. Like, I understand you. Like, what is that doing? That dude does not give a shit. That dude just wants to go. Now, I get it. I got to give him some credit. I'm sure that they didn't just let him get away and they monitor him. They figured out where he was and monitoring the situation, where he went, and this and that. I get all that, but still, you know what I mean? Still, did they? We don't know the ins and the outs. He could have went out and did another crime. He could have killed his girlfriend, killed his whole kids, killed the whole family. Why? Like, that's some rigid behavior. That's like some weirdo shit. Because to this day, we don't know where Harmony is. And I think at this point, what date was this? I mean, I would hate to say this, man. I don't know this for a fact, man. I got to go look back into this. But at this point, was it? Yeah, he was questioned and he was released, right? He was questioned and he was released there. And I think he gets arrested here.
For what reason?
He got arrested here. This is where he got arrested.
No, go ahead, buddy. And then you got a lighter on you? Don't? Bro, you got a lighter on you? You got a lighter on you? No? Alright. If I get someone with a lighter, I'll get you smoke, right? You got a lighter right there on the ground? I'll explain it to you in a second, right, bro? I'll be alright. Hey, Gary. I got you. Alright, they thought you'd be an audio visual recorded? Yeah. Alright, man.
Some detectives want to speak with you. You're just being detained at this point.
All right,
I'm not arresting you.
Okay, they already spoke to me this morning.
You're being detained.
They already spoke to me.
I'm just telling you, you're being detained right now. So go ahead.
Detectives are inbound your location.
I gotta. That's fine, but I gotta be in custody.
Well, initially they stop you. They just do that for safety. Right, that's what the detainer part is. Once they determine you're safe, no problem. So you said you had a needle on you. Stuff like that with weapons, like he's got to be extra careful.
No, I get that. I understand that. But no, trust me, guys. I get that 100%. But it's a little excessive. Come on, I don't have nothing on me, but I've been cooperative with guys. I would tell you. Yep.
Ready, feet? Yep.
It's something they just have to do with DCYF.
They took the cuffs off him, letting him smoke a cigarette. Look at him. Look at this shit. Bro, they really took the cuffs off this motherfucker, right? And letting him smoke a cigarette. Oh my God, bro. And then they did that to Francis Gigalotti. These dudes are clowns, man.
You are a clown. A clown. You are a clown. A clown.
What are we doing here? You guys know he killed his daughter. Nobody acts like this. Nobody's seen a 5-year-old kid. Where the fuck did the 5-year-old go? You're trying to get down to the bottom of it. You know how you get down to the bottom of it? You put the boots to his punk ass. You don't let him manipulate you. He's fucking manipulating you guys. Let me get a cigarette. I was cool with you guys. And he's doing it again. He did it all through trial, and he's doing it again with the courts. And he even got the courts to back him up and overturn the murder. This dude is laughing at you guys right now. New Hampshire, you're a fucking joke. I don't care if he never gets out of jail. He's still laughing. You still didn't break him. He still has the one up. No one knows where Harmony is. You have your chance right here. There's fucking 5 of you. Why are you rolling up, being nice to him? Throw him in the back of the car and take him for a long ride. I guarantee you, man, he would have said some shit. You guys did worse to people. You guys pull people over for worse, for fentanyl. Dudes high on drugs. You guys probably are worse to these people. That's the thing. Why are you picking and choosing, man? Stay on course, man. Be who you are. Crazy, man. Crazy. This is the second time. This is when he gets arrested. This is January 4th, right? When he goes down for questioning. Is that what this is?
So we're just gonna hang with you so they can get out here and sweat you the paperwork.
So can I ask you?
But he didn't even get arrested here.
You can ask them right from the horse's mouth when they get here. I think that same detective that talked to you this morning.
So this is December 31st. He didn't get arrested. So when was the footage in the? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Jay Brill, help me out. When he was in the parking lot, what date was that? What date was that? This is December 31st. What date was when he was in the parking lot? Do you know? I probably can find it. Let me see. It has the date on that one. Where's the one I just watched? He got arrested 2 times. Well, he didn't get arrested 2 times because He didn't get arrested in that parking lot. He got released. So what month was that when he got released? Let me go back. Also, that was the same day, December 31st, 2021. So that was the same day. They rolled up on him. But you said he didn't get arrested until January 4th. So they let him go from the police station?
Anyone on duty?
We might be able to work on that in a few. We're just trying to sell this. Is that what you're video recorded? You all right with that? Nope. We'll do our best to try to get this cigarette.
Yeah, we got cigarettes somewhere, so try to work on that, okay? Before we have any conversations, I'm just gonna have you read something, okay? And then we'll just go from there. All right, just so you know, because the room we're in, if this starts going off, I don't want to flood the building. You know what I mean?
Is something gonna go off?
That thing will, the sprinkler. So, where'd you graduate high school from?
I did. I got a GED.
No, but I know. But like, where'd you get?
While I was incarcerated.
Okay. Right now, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Okay. Do you have any traumatic brain injuries or anything like that? Anything that prohibits you from recalling any memories or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
All right. So we've met before, right? We met the other day. I know you've had a long time down here, been a roller coaster. I'm going to apologize for what happened out there. That's not how I do business, okay? That had nothing to do with me.
You're apologizing. He's apologizing how he does business. The first time in October, he got arrested for harmony. And then what? He got released? I got to look at the facts. I don't understand. How did he got arrested and released? Like, what's going on? This dude is being nice to him. That's not how we do business. He initially was arrested on January 4th in Manchester, New Hampshire, on charges related to the welfare of his missing daughter. Later that year, October 24th, 2022, he was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and other related crimes in connection with her death. But he didn't get out of jail in January. He was arrested twice, but I think they when he got arrested on January 4th, on charges related to the welfare of his missing daughter, Harmony. And then October 24th, 2022, he was in jail. They probably charged him. That's what I take it, right? Anna Montgomery, Concord Attorney General, second-degree murder, falsifying. Is expected to be arraigned on these charges in the Hillsborough County Superior Court. The Manchester Police Department continue to investigate the murder, charges, allegations. Was he out? He wasn't out on the street, though. He must have already been in jail, I would assume, in January. But if he got out, that's crazy. I was in Shirley with Adam back in 2012. Well, he's a real scumbag. Shooting a form, it's not drugs. What's up, man?
All right, so December 31st was in the park. He got arrested for parental interference on January 4th. And then in October, he got arrested for Harmony's death.
Yeah, he's not from Shirley Ave, though. He's not an Ave dude. He's a Revere kid, but he's not from Shirley Ave. What I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Did he get released though in January?
I believe he did.
So he gets arrested for all that, and he gets out, and then he gets rearrested in October. So he beat the
Yeah,
system that whole time.
on January 4th, he got arrested for parental interference, and they let him go, I believe. And then on October 4th, they arrested him for her death.
Yeah, he has a body shooting informants in Lynn. He killed a Dominican dude. They never charged him, though.
Dude, that kid's a punk, bro. That kid's my boy he shot at my friend's brother in Haverhill a bunch of years ago, like 12 years ago.
Yeah, and he got out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps getting out, this kid.
Yeah, he's a clown.
He keeps manipulating. Check this shit out.
The guys that like to play G.I. Joe, all right? Have you been up
Look at this.
before, right? We met the other day. I know you've had a long time down here. You've kind of been a roller coaster. I'm going to apologize for what happened out there.
I'm going to apologize for what happened out there. Then he disses his cops friends. Listen what he says.
How I do business, okay?
That's not how I do business.
Nothing to do with me.
That has nothing to do with me. Now listen to this.
Guys that like to play G.I. Joe, all right?
Them are guys who like to play G.I. Joe. Bro, what do you like to do? You like to play fucking guidance school counselor? The fucking principal, bro? What are we in detention? This dude, man, just suck at this dude.
That's what I'm saying. They should have lit him up in the park.
Them are guys that like to play G.I. Joe, and I like to play the guidance counselor. Do you want some milk? I know, Deborah Jean, it's hard to hear. So what I would tell you, turn up your TV, Deborah. It's not me, it's you two. I apologize. So sorry.
Is my truck making a lot of noise, or?
No. Not at all.
If it was me and I could have gotten a hold of you some way, I would have reached out to you. But you don't have a phone, right?
You guys could have just told my wife she wanted me to come in.
But aren't you not supposed to be talking to your wife?
No, that's bullshit.
It's not. You're not supposed to?
No, I can't be.
Thank you. Look at that.
Look at them. They got the cigarettes. Look at this. Here we go. Let's smoke them up. Okay, light it up for him, too. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
I don't know why I was saying I can't talk to my wife.
Yeah, dude, I got me the cigarette, dude. Yeah, dude, what do you want to talk about, dude? You got some coffee, dude? Yeah, dude, I didn't do it, dude. Come on, dude. I didn't kill my fucking kid. You shitting me, dude? Where you from, dude? You from Manchester, dude? You from Derry, dude? You know anybody from Lawrence, dude? I used to run around Averill, dude. I know the kid Jay Brill, dude. Yeah, dude. He's a fucking tough kid, dude. He played football, dude. Shooting informants, not drugs, dude. The kid, fucking, he's up there, Shirley Max, dude. He was fucking doing burpees off the fucking steps, dude. He's crazy, dude. But I didn't do it, dude. I didn't do it. Yeah. I got nothing to say, dude. Here, light my cigarette, all right, you fucking pig? I mean, come on, bro. Look at this shit.
Shit's crazy.
Good
How are they even letting them
police work.
smoke in there when you can't even smoke in public places?
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. You guys did a great job, Manchester Police. Great job, man. You guys should be proud. And just to let you know, here on the JFK show, we have an award. And the award goes to you.
You are a clown, a clown.
Absolutely.
You are a clown, a clown.
Yeah, and let me just tell you something, all right, kid? That's not the way I do business. These cops like to play G.I. Joe. Although I used to dress up in that uniform. I used to wear it too. I used to wear that uniform, but now I don't. Now I go to fucking American Eagle. I get the slacks. You know, you got to wear the black jeans with the caramel shirt, dude. The black slacks with the caramel shirt. It hits a little bit different. You know, I don't like the G.I. Joe shit. Here, you want another cigarette, dude? You want Newports? I think I got 100s. Let me go check. Let me ask Jay Brill. You got the 100s, Jay Brill?
Nah, 1000s.
God damn, son.
I really don't understand how they let them smoke in there. Like,
they wouldn't give you a cigarette. I can tell you that.
Hell no.
They'll give a skin beef fucking this piece of shit one. Per the Boston Herald, Adam Montgomery was continuously held in jail without bail throughout 2022, starting from his arrest in January. That's what I would assume.
So he didn't get out.
But still, they still ran up to him in December and they gave him grace to January 4th. That was they probably was watching him, obviously, but still, man, he still had time to move, man.
Definitely did.
At that point, man, they should have let the mosquitoes out on him, bro. Took him for a long fucking ride.
Absolutely.
I mean, what he did. I mean, at that point, you gotta understand something about these detectives. At this point, they know exactly what happened.
Well,
you know what I mean? They already know. So they're sitting there being nice to somebody that they know did this. You know what I mean? They already know what he did. The girl already snitched him out. He got punched, this, that. They already know. And the fact that they can sit there and just like have a stomach for this, go home to their kids and still talk to this dude and give him grace. There's no giving a scumbag like this grace. That's the problem. Because now here we are, June of 2026. He flipped this case, and I get it. He's got a bunch of other charges connected. We don't see him getting out anytime soon. I'm sure the system ain't going to allow that. But we still didn't find Harmony, and you guys had the chance to find Harmony, and you guys chose to play fucking SBU unit on USA. You guys watch too many TV shows. I mean, come on, stop it, will you?
They tried to use that reverse psychology on him, but it didn't work.
Not for him. They already knew that. This dude ain't budging. You could just look at his record. And this is what he thinks he has to do. He thinks he needs to be solid. Bro, you're not solid no more. You're not you killed your daughter, dude. You're a piece of shit. Your man shooting informants on drugs, the one that you was up in Shirley with, the one that you were fucking sharing ramen noodles with, the one that you guys were rolling up fucking top tobacco with. He doesn't fuck with you no more. He doesn't like you because you're a scumbag now. So the best thing you could do is just put a rest to what happened, bro. Just come clean, bro. And just say what you did, say where she is, and just give her the proper burial, man.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
But instead, you're still gonna act like you're solid and I can't talk to the police. You're not impressing me, my dude, at all. You're not impressing me.
That's bullshit.
Maybe it's some old paperwork that somebody saw.
Yeah, from last year, but it was over and done with after I got out of jail.
So that's all clear.
TCYF said it was cleared up. The police said it was cleared up. Everybody said it was cleared. They said that there was no contact order between me and her.
Okay, and that's Kate I was talking about. All right. Well, you know, if that's the case, then that's my fault for maybe not checking a little bit further into it. So I apologize for that. Again, I apologize for the way things went down out there. Like I said, I'm not part of the SWAT team. I don't do that stuff. If I had,
bro, shut up.
I apologize. The fuck out of here with that apology shit.
Dude, you are the biggest clown, man. Someone fire this dude.
I need to get his name. I need to get him on the show.
Clown.
You don't want him to get on the show because if he comes on the show, he's just going to make excuses. He's going to be like, listen, guys, you know, I did that because I was trying to get down to the... Dude, you were given a straight fucking piece of shit grace. At this point, you know his daughter's been dead for 2 years. At this point in time, you know Harmony's been dead for 2 years, and you're sitting there playing funny fuck around. I'm not part of the SWAT. Yes, you are part of the SWAT team. You're part of the same crew. You wear the same badge. You are the SWAT team. You're guilty by association, dude. Stop that shit, will you?
And he's the one interrogating him, so he's part of it.
Fucking weirdo. This dude's laughing at these New Hampshire cops.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see how many cigarettes he smoked, Jade, bro.
a good number for you, I would have just called you in, but I don't have a phone, you said, right? Okay. So I apologize for that. I do appreciate you being cooperative with me. You've never given me a hard time. I know we've only met a few times, so thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You're fucking thanking this dude. What you should have did was turn the camera off and choke slammed him through that fucking table. That's what you should have did.
Absolutely. Twice.
Let's talk about why we're here to talk.
Tell me what you want to say.
Tell me what you know.
I don't know nothing.
Well,
I don't know
we had a conversation
nothing.
about the other day.
You said you had a couple questions you wanted to ask me. Yeah, I have questions.
He's playing you guys.
Remember we met, I mean, you remember that was only
How many times does he wipe the ashes? Look at him pouring the water in for the cigarette. Look at these guys. Got him
They're
working.
catering to him like he's a king.
worried people and scared people right now. And
How many times he wipes the ashes? Let's look.
the well-being of your daughter.
How many times he wiped that table?
Because I don't want you to be painted as a monster.
Well, that's what you guys are already doing.
I am.
There you go.
I keep doing it, bro. There's no crack there, buddy. There's no crack.
Explain to me how I'm trying to make you, or whoever is trying to make you out to be a monster. Who's telling you that stuff? So is there somebody from that I work with that told you that? Somebody you're close with, that they told you that?
No.
All right. We understand this whole thing is getting a little out of hand. Would you agree?
Of course.
Of
So
course.
that's why,
Look, it's just the way you guys are going about it.
and again,
What you guys are going
Not you
about it.
specifically, but yeah, nobody comes out there like that for a second degree assault charge. Nobody. They're arrested for worse charges. They don't come out and throw fucking flashbangs at my girlfriend's car and ram us into the fucking guardrail. They don't do that.
Oh, boo-hoo, you fucking clown, dude. They rammed your little Pontiac. What was that? Was that a Grand Prix? Or was it a big Grand Dam? Was it a Bonneville? Huh? A Pontiac? They don't even make Pontiacs no more, bro. Shut up. What are you talking about? They don't come out. You know what they came out for because you know what you did, you guilty clown, bro. Look at you trying to do reverse psychology, man, on the cops. And let's see if he apologizes. Let's see if the cop apologizes. Go ahead.
For a second degree assault charge.
again, you understand what the charges are, right?
Second degree assault, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's also an endangering the welfare charge.
Okay.
And interference with custody. Okay,
So how did I interfere with custody?
So that paperwork that we served you the other day, you remember that?
Okay.
When they were in the alleyway, remember outside of on Lake Ave?
Yeah.
There's paperwork that you have to comply with. You understand that, right? We had that conversation, did we not? Right? So that's what that's all about.
So
Like,
second degree assault charge, what is this referring to?
well, that's what we want to talk to you about.
Well, explain to me what I'm being charged with it. What the hell am I being charged with it for?
Well, your daughter had some injuries that you know about when you lived on Guilford Street.
No, I do not. What are you referring to?
Well, you were there, I wasn't, right?
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to her having some good marks.
What are you referring to?
Marks that were left on her by you.
Absolutely not. I have nothing else to say.
When you gave her a black eye?
Absolutely not. I have nothing else to say. Okay, so now there's a table, right? This is the pot. You shut the camera off, right? And you choke slam him through the table, right? That's what you do. This is the time you just start stomping his fucking face in. You're letting this dude's been playing you guys this whole way. You're not breaking this dude, man. Let's see his next approach. Now he says, I ain't talking to you. Let's see what you do now, officer detective. Let's see how good you are, guidance counselor. Let's see. Nice pause.
Like, we talked about how we were worried about your daughter today, right?
Okay.
You remember that conversation?
I remember that conversation, but right off the rip, the way you're approaching the conversation, you guys are completely out of line. So
Me?
Yeah.
Do I? In the time you've known me,
But what you just said to me, you guys are completely out of line.
Okay, but so explain to me how are we out of line?
I have nothing to explain.
Okay, but wouldn't you rather explain it so we can make sense of it than just have other people's side of the story? Like, you want to defend yourself and like this picture people are painting of you. Now's your chance, man. Defend
Whose side of the story? Who's telling you these things?
people that were close to you.
Obviously not.
Well, maybe at the time, maybe not anymore.
All right, so this is when I come walking in the room, right? So now I come walking in the room. Hey, Adam, where the fuck is your 5-year-old daughter? All right, she ain't at the movies. She ain't at the mall. She's not in Florida. You have custody. Where the fuck is your daughter? And if you don't tell me, I'm gonna beat the living fucking dog shit out of you. Jay Brill, he's right behind the door. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna fucking let dogs out. We got an alligator in the cage. We even got a great white shark in a fucking tank downstairs. You're all done, dude. We're gonna torture you. Tell us where
Not
the
a great
fuck
white
your
shark,
kid is.
JFK. It's a dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we trying to bargain with this clown? Fuck this dude. Suck at him, man.
He deserves to eat a pistol.
This ain't mental health. This is a sick dude, man. He really thinks he's in Shirley Max with shooting informants. He's like, you guys are out of line. No, you're out of line, buddy. You crossed the fucking line, bro.
Yeah, he did.
All right? Because you couldn't get your shit together. You got out of Shirley Max and you didn't want to work at Target. You wanted to do fucking heroin and fentanyl and run amok. And when your kid started crying, being a little kid, you fucking snapped and did the unthinkable, you fucking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And anybody who talks to you, anybody who even says hello to you should get smacked in the face.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, you saw that reward on the news, right?
No, I did not.
Do you know that the reward is about $40,000 to find where your daughter is right now?
Okay.
When you start throwing money around like that, people come out of the woodwork that you would never expect to do.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I talked to you a few days ago.
Can I have another cigarette?
Sure.
Can I have another cigarette? Here we go. Cigarette number 2.
That's not right.
And we wanted to get ahead of it.
But you're sitting there telling me that right off the rip. That
Right off the rip. Oh, he's packing it up too.
Something wrong with my daughter because of me. No, that's bullshit.
Okay. So if your daughter had marks on her at some point when you lived over there,
That's
how would you explain those?
How should you get those marks?
Well, I would love to know when the marks were there because DCYF came to my house multiple times.
Okay. And we know that they came in.
Right. And closed the case.
Okay. Do we know that DCYF is the flagship agency in the country?
No, but if there was significant marks like you're referring to, I believe they would have flagged something at that point, and they would have said something. They would have came there and seen that the kids were well taken care of. All the kids loved being at the house with me.
So let me tell you about what second degree assault is. Because there's a lot that encompasses that charge. Basically, if there's a mark on a kid that's under a certain age, it constitutes second degree assault. Although it is a felony, which sounds extremely intimidating, it doesn't mean that somebody got their head bashed in or they got cut up or whatever. So although it sounds pretty intimidating, the charge, I understand that.
So you hear what he just said, right? He just basically said he's doing the Jedi mind trick. He basically knows what happened. He said it's not that someone got their head bashed in or cut up. Everything he did. So at this point, these 2 cops know exactly what he did, and they're playing games with this fucking dude.
It's crazy, bro.
You peeped this shit?
Yeah, people. I watched this when it happened. This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, bro.
Homie smokes faster than Kevy Kev. God damn. Let's do an energy check real quick. How we doing out there, people?
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stomp your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy turbulence in the chat keeps the plane running. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
JFK in the mix.
What we're talking about.
Yo, put me backstage. I'm gonna unload these cars real quick. I'll be right back.
So
Gotcha.
somebody could have a bruise or a really bad welt on them, and that would constitute second degree assault for a kid under a specific age. So that's why that charge is there. So nobody is saying that you took like a baseball bat or like stabbed your kid. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. That is not what anybody's saying about you. So I know you're concerned with when I say second degree assault, but it sounds a lot worse than I think you're thinking it is. Are we kind of on the same page?
Yeah, but for you to sit there and say that it was inflicted because of me.
We're just going on what we hear. You're not telling us how, so we're going with what we have.
But I don't even know what you're referring to. What are you referring to?
Your daughter had a mark on her face that multiple people have told us was inflicted by you.
Multiple people that weren't even living with us at the time.
Well, there was enough people that had spoken about it.
Jessica, he already knows though. He said it. He goes second degree. He said second degree assault doesn't mean that you punched her, you punched somebody, or chopped them up. So he already knows he did worse. The cop already said it. He threw it out there. And right there, Adam's not stupid when it comes to this type of shit. He's already a killer. He already been in these rooms before, being questioned for murders. So, and he's been upstate. In his mind, he's being solid, but he's not solid. You killed your daughter. You're not solid. The cop already knows they're playing games.
Yeah, people share knowledge of what they know.
So somebody, you telling him, and then he tells you, and then he tells you, so something just
No,
gets passed down the line.
I'm not talking about like a game of telephone here. I'm saying that people say a story and then the details kind of fill themselves in, like corroborate. Do you know what the word corroborate means?
Of course I do.
Okay. You're a smart guy. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but when people kind of fill in the blanks, that's what I mean by like we're corroborating that story. But this is your time to tell me, kind of explain that. You know, if you're saying this was a mistake or this was an
I don't even know
accident.
what you're referring to. Like that's what I'm.
He never got
I'm not
charged,
referring to.
two
I'm saying she
speeds.
had a mark on her face. I mean,
Okay, I don't even know what you're referring to.
you don't recall your daughter ever having a mark on her face.
The reason DCYF came out to visit you guys, you don't recall that? Why did DCYF come out and start visiting you guys? What was the allegation?
If I remember correctly, it was because of I believe at the time, I could be wrong. I believe it had something to do with my uncle saying I was using drugs and I wasn't.
Now, who's your uncle? So we are clear.
Kevin.
Okay. And Kevin's last name?
Montgomery.
Now he lived there with you.
He lived there with me. Right around the time when I was first going back to get custody for my daughter.
Okay.
And then he left in April, May, something.
He killed somebody in Lynn. He murdered somebody. He did that too in Haverhill, but he killed somebody in Lynn and got away with it. Straight murder.
March, something around that time.
And just so I have it right, because I don't want to guess or like get confused, what house are we talking about?
Guilford Street.
All right. And what was the number there again?
I'm not 100%.
Okay. Do you remember what color the house was at least?
Beige, maybe.
Okay. And whose house was that originally?
My grandmother's.
All right. And grandma is who?
Kevin's mother.
Kevin's mother.
My dad's mother.
Okay. So was it the Montgomery group living over on Guilford Street?
Yeah, and they all moved out. My grandmother moved out in like January.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who can substantiate your claims that there's like you're not this like monster or person that either DCYF made you out to be or your family who you didn't get along with or whoever. So that's why I'm trying to like let you kind of speak your piece about all that shit. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. I just got nothing else to say.
Really?
And like, oh yeah, and like I just don't want to sit there and like can I smoke another butt? Sure.
Can I smoke another butt? This dude just wants to smoke cigarettes, man.
I'll be honest, I don't smoke cigarettes. I get a little lightheaded myself.
I just know I smoke butts for a minute.
That's all good.
Just getting a little lightheaded myself, man. It's all good, dude. I'm just getting a little lightheaded, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Fucking for real, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Clown! You are a clown! Clown!
Man, this dude is an idiot.
But yeah, no. But to sit there, man, and sit there and tell me you yourself too, like this is why I feel like it's just all bullshit. This is just a game. I know it is. I'm stupid.
I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to explain yourself.
You're sitting there telling me not to make me out to look like some monster.
Well,
I told my girlfriend the other day that she should get the fuck away from me. That I know you don't even know who I am and what my past is like and all types of crazy shit. Like, but sit there and look me in my face.
And I think you're talking about Kelsey.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Kelsey might be exaggerating a little bit.
I don't know her to exaggerate like that.
That wasn't us talking to Kelsey either.
Oh,
there's other people talking to her.
Oh,
So you know.
She told me, she gave me your card and said this was the guy that said it.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you that I didn't say that. But if you want to believe it, that's fine.
I mean, she never had no reason to lie to me, so I don't know what she would lie about at that point.
She also told me she had no idea that you had a daughter, so I guess we could say it's the same thing about you telling her that.
Right? She knew I had a daughter. I mean, I have one with Kayla, so she knew I had a daughter.
She didn't know about Harmony.
She knew I had other kids.
She told me she had no idea that you ever like lived with her and that you like barely knew her. I don't know if she was lying to me because for whatever I have no idea. I don't know her. I know you better than her, so that's what I'm saying.
Now that girl passed away, right? She OD'd and died. One of the girls he was talking to.
So Christina takes you guys in, and she's doing all right. And then would you guys move over to Union Street after that? Is that when you guys get that spot?
Nope, we go to the shelter.
And that's the one on.
Like
Okay.
Who's we? Who went to the shelter? They allowed you to go as a family to the shelter?
See, I thought they
And that's where he hid the body.
didn't let guys there for some reason.
They always like guys there. They didn't let me in there this time for no reason. The reason was bullshit because I would have been there with Kayla again.
So back then they let you in there.
Yeah.
And it was all of you guys, like it was the five of you. They let you guys stay there.
No. All right, so yeah, you guys are just.
Look,
I'm trying to understand.
look at
I
him.
don't know your timeline of life, man. You're there. I'm not. That's why I'm trying to ask you these questions to
Look,
clarify them.
I already told you the other day what transpired. So we all didn't even go to her mother's house.
Okay. Who didn't go to her mother's house?
Harmony was all.
Okay, so Harmony didn't go to Chris's house. So explain to me how she didn't end up going to Chris's.
Look at this dude.
I've already explained this to you.
Well, there's some discrepancies between what you're telling us and what other people are telling us. You're saying you brought her down to Mass, and somebody said she came up from Mass.
I never once said I brought it down to Mass.
Look at this guy.
She came up here to get her.
I never once said. I was audio video recording the other day. I never once said I went down to Mass.
Look at this fucking nut.
I'm not saying anything else.
Not saying anything else.
Why is it that you refuse to talk about her every time you bring her up?
Because You guys are just sitting here beating a bush. It's over and over. You guys asked me what happened the other day. I told you what happened.
You
And now
wouldn't tell us the other day.
you guys talked to me the other day. I explained to him what happened the other day. And now it was just a charade. Yep. No, don't worry about it. You're not under arrest. And I'll come up with some fucking bullshit.
They didn't arrest you.
No, the other day. No, but then you had a SWAT team roll up on me and fucking D-Tex followed me around for the last 3 days.
People coming out.
Yeah, D-Tex followed you
We
around.
want you to be painted as a monster. We want you to maybe explain yourself a little bit and give us some side of your story. We have nothing. We have just what we're hearing from people. $40,000 to drag a lot of people out, whether you believe you're your friends or not.
No, I bet
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know it is. Absolutely, it is.
That's what we're trying to get. Now's your time. Like you keep locking up on us. You don't want to tell us anything about her.
I got nothing else to say.
I think you get
about all my kids.
Right. But the one I care the most about is your daughter, Harmony. And we have people around the clock calling into us, giving us tips from all over the country because they care too to try to find where she is. My only goal, which I told you the other day, is to make sure that she's safe. I don't want you to get tied into something if you didn't do anything wrong. My job is not to jam somebody up for something that they didn't do wrong. And if you can tell me that you didn't do anything wrong, then I want to believe you because, dude, I've met you now a few times. I helped you out when you were at the hospital when you were having a fucking meltdown. You told me about your kids. I sat there and I talked to you. Dude, I could have fucking tased you right there. And I didn't do that because I saw deep down inside that you were hurting and that I wanted to help you.
I could have tased
Right
you.
now, all I'm trying to do is help your daughter. I want to bring her home, and I can't do that without your help. Dude, I can't do that without your help. Help, hey, can you look at me? Help me, please. That's all I'm asking for. I can't sleep until I know that she's okay. And I know that you know where she is or what happened to her, but I can't do it without your help. And if you don't want to look like this fucking animal, because I don't think you are. Not that I don't think you are, I know you aren't. But
You know.
I can only do so much for you, man. I'm begging you to help me. Because as much as you're hurting inside, I'm also hurting inside. And I don't know how you can sleep at night because I'm sure it's eating the shit out of you. Am I wrong?
No, it's eating me apart. I know I'm not fucking seeing my wife. I'm not seeing my kids. You guys are just playing games like this.
Dude, but I'm not trying.
I'm not trying to play games.
Like telling my wife and kids that I'm not allowed to see my wife and kids.
But dude, that was a mistake from some court paperwork that hadn't been updated. So like I said, I apologize for that.
But it was updated. DCYF told them.
No. This was some like DV paperwork I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about DCYF already told us multiple times that there was no contact order.
Maybe through DCYF.
It could have been through DCYF. So let's.
Why don't we just copy this ex parte or it's a petition from DCYF. You can read it later sometime. I'll put it in your property. It's basically the same thing you got the other day. It's just a little more detailed.
That's great.
It's wild style, man. So this is the this is let me see. I have it. Let me do this. I mean, I just think that, they know, I understand what he was doing, man. I'm just, I'm a little hot, man, but it's like, dude, at that point, just stop talking to the dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what's going on, man? Seriously. You guys had, you guys were following him around. You guys should have just, did some street justice to his ass because that didn't get you nowhere. That's hindsight, obviously.
The thing I don't understand is those U-Hauls have GPS on them. How could they not track every step he went?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me see this for a second. I'm on the wrong thing here. What the hell just happened? Oh, there's an ad.
Send APR for 60 months or lease for just $279 a month for 36 months.
This is an ad for Twitter.
Only at Stone Mountain Volkswagen.
Local family is hoping it will soon be their turn for justice. They say a man convicted of murdering his 5-year-old daughter is connected to the murder of their loved one.
And they tell Boston 25 News reporter Bob Ward what they want to see happen next.
Do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Adam Montgomery's conviction Thursday for the murder of his 5-year-old missing daughter, Harmony Montgomery, attracted attention from all across the country. And among those closely watching the trial the family of Darlin Guzman, a 28-year-old father of three, murdered in Lynn in 2008. His case is unsolved.
16 years already.
That's a long time to wait for justice.
Absolutely.
Ramonita Guzman is Darlin's mother. In January 22, we were the first to report that Adam Montgomery has
Got a
long
white
been a
hen.
suspect in Darlin's murder. Darlin's mother paid very close attention to the outcome of Adam Montgomery's murder trial.
I think if he did that to his daughter, this disgustingly monster thing that he did to his daughter, I think he's capable of doing it to my son as well.
On February 10th, 2008, Darlin Guzman was fatally shot in the parking lot of this convenience store. The shooter was described as a light-skinned man in his 20s, about 6 feet tall. At the time of Darlin Guzman's murder, Adam Montgomery was 18 years old, but he was already in legal trouble in New Hampshire. He was free on bail. My law enforcement source tells me from day one, Adam Montgomery was a suspect in this case. The Essex County DA's office tells me the Guzman case is open and active, but it will not confirm if Adam Montgomery is a suspect. Far away from Massachusetts, Ramonita Guzman hopes her son's case gets renewed attention.
It is to our interest that he is, if he is the murderer, to be accused as the murderer of Darlin Guzman. So we, as a family, can have closure too.
Darlin Guzman's family hopes that after 16 years, they'll soon see justice. In Lynn, Bob Ward for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Wow.
That's crazy. I think that's around the time where my friend whooped his ass, around 2008. Nah, maybe it was 2011. Never mind.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
It is crazy, for sure. It really is, bro. We're outraged.
That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We are outraged. We are outraged. That is outrageous.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to jump on, ladies and gentlemen. 2011, he was in Shirley. Yeah, man. He got lucky. Maybe we'll reach out to that family. I kind of know I know people that know them. They actually live right down. Yeah, they actually live right down the street from Kevy Kev.
Oh, really? Let me know. I'll take a ride.
Yeah, I don't know if the mother still lives there, but I know the daughter. The daughter's a friend of a friend. He has a sister. I got to figure that out. I remember I got to see who that is, who the sister is. And maybe we'll get the sister on, talk to the sister after she sees this, you know what I mean, the new trial. Yeah. But with that being said, people, I appreciate your time, man. The Venmo, the JFK show off, the Cash App, Jay Bros here. Maybe we'll jump on later, throw your notifications on. You just never know when we might jump on and come back, you know, and I am outraged. And I hope this held you down this afternoon. And with that being said, I go by the name of JFK.
I go by J Bro.
Peace and love, everybody. We'll talk soon.
Stay safe, JFK.
My brother.
This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it.
Because I was having Jen get the baby.
I'm raw hustler, get your baking soda. Terminology, we can take it higher than that. I'm raw hustler, get
bunch of baking soda.
Static selection.
J.F.K. I'm raw. Terminology.
Mic check to the guards. Too many suckers and too many frauds. Another live album, piece of the Mars. Back against the wall, against all odds. Mic check to the guards. Too many suckers and too many frauds. Another live album, piece of the Mars. Back against the wall, against all odds.
They ask Baba got bars, bar is in my name. And whether I get the fame, I still remain the same. And pave my way in this little game we playing. Never change my lane for some more change. Okay, we on a run like Shikari Richardson. Father, stretch my hands till you ripping up ligaments. Keeping faith in my grind, every line got dividends. Steady writing my rhymes till my fingers are blistering. I get it in. Where do I begin? City of sin. Hold your chin. They don't wanna see you winning and lean. I was a kid when I started putting pencil to notebook. Learned to keep it clean, 16 in the dope hook. My neighbor had a studio, I go and record when I was
the high beams, up late. With a pack of Newport basic, we pushing the pen. Suckers and too many frauds. Another live album, piece of the Mars. Back against the wall, against all odds. Mic check to the guards. Too many suckers and too many frauds. Another live album, piece of the Mars. Back against the wall, against all odds. Moving with the times and we staying creative. They play it dirty and remain a basic. We pushing the pen and we slaying the matrix. They all AI with changing faces. 50 years of hip hop. So much pain, so many died behind the fame. Now we gossip, everything changed. Take a look around, it's feeling kinda strange. Was on the Tears 9-6 when Pac died. With a pack of Newports, check the archives. Life is too short, living in dark minds. Change your ways, life has no start time. Urgent in the moment with a fly dream. Never cared about the flash or the high beams. Up late, scribing with the rhyme schemes. Now we dropping albums on a live stream. Mic check to the guards. Too many suckers and too many frauds. Another live album, piece of the Mars. Back against the wall, against all odds. Mic check to the guards. Too many suckers and too many frauds. Another live album,